To start the test, please click Next. Part A. Reading. Please read the sentences as you are instructed. Please read sentence 1.
The other night, while driving home from the office, I got a flat tire.
Now read sentence 2.
I didn't know what to do, since I have never changed a tire before.
Now please read sentence 3.
The car instruction manual was nowhere to be found.
Now read sentence 4.
Fortunately, a police officer stopped and helped me out.
Now read sentence 5.
A few centuries ago, there were hundreds of different birds on this land.
Please read sentence 6.
However, early visitors killed many of them.
Now read sentence 7.
Some were killed for food, but many just because they were unwanted.
Now read sentence 8.
Now there are only a few dozen types left.
Part B. Repeat. Please repeat each sentence that you hear. For example, a voice says,
Leave town on the next train.
and you say,
Leave town on the next train.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Would that be a problem?
Will that be a problem?
Oh no, I forgot my watch.
Oh no, I forgot my watch.
Whenever I see them, I shudder.
Whenever I see them, I shudder.
I'd like a sweet roll and a large coffee.
I like a sweet roll and large coffee.
Ask your teacher if there will be another exam.
Ask the teacher whether there is another exam.
I'd rather buy the cheaper tickets this time.
I'd rather buy the cheaper tickets this time.
That model is currently out of stock.
That model is currently out of stock.
Keep all items in plastic bags.
Keep all items in plastic bags.
The golden age of radio is over.
The Girls' Nature Radio is over.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce our speaker.
It gives me great pleasure to introduce to a speaker.
This blanket will keep you comfortable on cool nights.
This blanket will keep you comfortable on the cool nights.
Drop in and visit us at our new convenient location.
Drop in and visitors are new convenient to the location.
Our plane leaves for Paris at 9:15 a.m.
Imagine those who would never come if forced to wait a year.
Imagine those who would never come if forced to wait a year.
Sarah was hooked on the mystery story and stayed up reading well past midnight.
Part C. Questions. Now, please just give a simple answer to the questions. For example, a voice says,
Would you get water from a bottle or a newspaper?
and you say,
A bottle.
or,
From a bottle.
If you have given up, have you quit or continued?
Quit.
The story is heartbreaking. Is it sad or happy?
Sad.
The comment was cruel. Was it kind or hurtful?
Hurtful.
I just ate too much. Am I hungry or full?
Full.
Would you expect to find dandelions among grass or in a museum?
In a museum.
What instrument records how hot it is outside?
If you want to let in the sunlight, would you open the blinds or close them?
Open the.
Does a ship travel on land, on water, or in the air?
On water.
If I take after my father, does that mean my father and I are similar or different?
Similar.
The meeting was quick. Was it short or lengthy?
Short.
If Anne's account is overdue, does she still owe money or does she owe no money?
No money.
To make clothes clean, would you question them or wash them?
Wash them.
Is honey sour or sweet?
Sweet.
Does a farmer usually work in the city or in the country?
In the country.
The players were penalized for their actions. Were they punished or praised?
Praised.
When you must cross a busy street, should you be careless or cautious?
Cautious.
Are slippers or boots more sensible to wear when hiking in the mountains?
Boots.
Management was fascinated with the proposal. Were they interested or indifferent?
Indifferent.
Should Ellie fill her new aquarium with fish or birds?
Fish.
What happens to snow on a warm day?
When cooking, what do many people often wear over their clothes to keep them from getting dirty?
The change is very important. Is it meaningful or insignificant?
Meaningful.
Would you call someone who works hard ambitious or lazy?
Who works hard.
Cheese is made from which dairy product?
Part D. Sentence builds. Now please rearrange the word groups into a sentence. For example, a voice says,
Was reading. My mother. Her favorite magazine.
and you say,
My mother was reading her favorite magazine.
Never. Strangers. Trust.
Never trust strangers.
Haven't saved. I. Anyone yet.
Haven't saved it anyone. I haven't saved anyone yet.
The painting. Someone planned. To steal.
Someone planned to steal the painting.
We're working hard. Better service. To provide.
We are working hard to provide better service.
To get 4 tickets for the match. Paul was able.
Paul is able to get 4 tickets for the match.
To fix. It will be easy. Do you believe?
Do you believe it will be easy to fix?
Her sister loves. About her children. To chat.
Her sister loves to chat about her children.
Our plan was, before it got dark, to finish.
Our plan was to finish before it was dark.
Surrounded. The field. Tall trees.
Tall trees are surrounded by the field.
Can they enforce? About not allowing pets. The rule.
Can I enforce the rule about not allowing pets?
Part E. Story Retellings. You will hear 3 brief stories. Each story will be spoken once, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 30 seconds to retell the story in English. Try to retell as much of the story as you can, including the situation, characters, actions, and ending. You will hear another beep at the end of the 30 seconds.
Hannah went to a nice restaurant for dinner. When the waiter came with her bill, Hannah reached for her purse, but it wasn't on her chair. She tried to think where it could be. She remembered having it before she came into the restaurant. The waiter looked around the floor near her table. He saw the purse under the table. Hannah was relieved.
Philip was outside cutting the grass near the street one day. It had rained recently, and there was still a lot of water on the street. While Philip was cutting the grass, a car drove by very quickly and sprayed water all over Philip. Philip wondered why the driver did that and was somewhat upset. Then the driver turned around and came back to say he was sorry to Philip. Philip was surprised and felt better.
Two sisters flew a kite one day. Suddenly, a strong wind blew and the kite flew away. The younger sister cried. The older sister said, "Don't cry. we'll just make another one. This time, they put a stronger string on it. They flew their new kite, and it didn't fly away.
Two sisters flew a kite one day. Suddenly, a strong wind blew, and the kite flew away. The younger sister cried. The older sister said, "Don't cry, we will just make another one." This time, they put a stronger string on it. They flew their new kite, and it didn't fly away.
Part F. Open questions. You will hear 2 questions about family life or personal choices. Each question will be spoken twice, followed by a beep. When you hear the beep, you will have 40 seconds to answer the question. You will hear another beep at the end of the 40 seconds.
If you were asked to represent your country at an international conference, what topic would you like to discuss with other people from other nations? Please explain why. If you were asked to represent your country at an international conference, what topic would you like to discuss with other people from other nations? Please explain why. Is it best for family members to help children with schoolwork or to let children complete schoolwork alone without help? Please explain. Is it best for family members to help children with schoolwork or to let children complete schoolwork alone without help? Please explain.
Congratulations! You have completed the test. Thank you.